Hey guys, welcome to Coding Simplified, and today we'll solve a problem in binary search tree where we want to get a parent node of a given value. The problem statement is that suppose you have given any value, and so you need to calculate the parent of that node, right? So for example, if you have given 3, so you need to find out 8 because 8 is parent of 3. If you have given 4, then you need to give 6 because that is parent node. If you have given 8, then you need to give null because there is no such parent node, right? Because 8 is root node, so there is no parent of root. As well, if you have any value which does not exist in tree, then also you need to give as null value because there is no such value, so no parent node, right? So our statement is get parent node, right? So what we'll do, we'll pass the root node because that is our root node and the value which you want to find out the parent node of. Okay, so here we'll write a function get parent node. Okay, and this will be our node which we are passing, and this is our value which you want to find out. Now what should be the logic of it? Okay, so what we'll do, we'll start from the root, right? And then as per the value, because if value is less than, then we'll keep on shifting the left. If value is greater than, then we'll keep on shifting the right. And at every step, as soon as we move to next step, we'll keep the previous node because we know that that will be our parent, because whenever it will hit the node, the previous node will be the parent node, right? So let's take an example of 3. Like we'll start from the root which is 8. Now we'll say okay, 3 is less than 8, so go to the left. So but when we are moving the left, like node equals to node left, then we are storing the previous node also, parent node, we'll say it parent node. So as soon as we find the values are equal, then we'll break from the loop, and then we'll say whatever the value is parent node, that is our parent node, right? For example, let's take example of 7. So we'll start from 8, then we'll move left, then we'll move right, then we'll move right, and when we'll hit 7, so we know that at every step we are storing the previous value. So the previous value will be the parent node, right? So that will be our logic. So now put this logic in our code. So you say that if node is null, means there is no such tree, so you will simply return null. Okay, and if it is not, then you will proceed further and you will say get parent and put it as a null. Okay, now we'll say while node is not null, will traverse till node is not null, and we will say that if value is less than node of data, then node equals to node of left, right? Now else if value is greater than node of data, then we'll move node to node of right, and here we'll say break. Okay, this is our usual thing, but now the point is I want to store the get parent node, right? So what we will do, when I'm shifting the at the left value, I will store the parent value as well. So I will say get parent equals to node, right? And similarly here too, I will store the value that get parent equals to node, and at the last return get parent. Okay, so let's see whether this function is working fine or not. So let's put a debug point and let's check. You can say if parent node is not null, then sys out parent node value, parent node data, right? And else you can say parent doesn't exist. So this will include the values which not present, as well as if it is null, so I'm putting it as parent does not exist. Okay, so now let's see whether this is working fine or not. So put debug point here. Now let's see. Okay, so now root is 8 and value is 3. Okay, so get parent is null. Now the value is less than node data, so now get parent is 8. Okay, and node is shifted to 3. Now in next case we know that node is 3 and our value is also 3, right? So in this case it will go in else, so it will break the loop and it will return the get parent. So get parent is 8, which is right, because the parent of 3 is 8, so it will return here, and it is not null, so it will print the data, which is 8, right? Now let's say if you want to if you want to find out the root parent node of 7, so again check it by debug. So go here. Now first 7 is less than 8, so it will go here. Okay, so now node is 3 and value is 7, right? So it will go in right one and it will store get parent as 3, right? Now again it will go here and it will say 7 is greater than 6, so again it will go here and it will store get parent as 6, right? And now values are equal, so it will break and will have the get parent as 6, which is correct. So once it will go out of the loop, it will say the parent is 6, right? Now let's say if you want to search the parent of 8, which is root 1, so put a debug point and start it. So now node is not null, get parent. Now it is, because at the first point it will break. Now get parent is null, so that's right, it will go here and will say parent does not exist, right? So it will print parent doesn't exist. Now you want to print out the value which basically doesn't exist in the tree, for example this one. So put a debug point here and go here, so it will keep on going the right, and at the last it will say node is null, right? Because here node is null, so get parent is also null in this case. Okay, so here get parent basically is not null, because though it value doesn't exist, but get parent is also have the value, which is not correct, right? So to resolve this issue, we will say if node is not null, then return the get parent, else return the null, right? So this will solve our problem, because in this case when there is no value, then in this case node will be null, so it will simply return the null, right? So again check this, it will keep on going in the right, and then at the last node will be null, right? So here node is null, so it will simply return the null, the parent doesn't exist, right? And it will work with all the values. So if you say 8, so in this case also parent doesn't exist, so that is right. And let's say if you choose the value 7, if you run the program, then that is 6, correct? If you say 14, then also it works fine, right? So now it's working at every case and we have handled all the case, right? So that's it guys for this tutorial. We have find out that how to get the parent node of a particular value, and in next tutorial we'll see some more problems in binary search tree. So if you have got your answer that how to get parent node, then please like the video and please subscribe the channel for more such videos. Thank you.